Something is going to be offered to you at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpio. Something is going to be offered to you at the beginning of this week by one particular person. So there is a one particular person who I absolutely love, who I absolutely adore. This particular person is somebody who is really wise, smart and clever, and also this particular person doesn't really care what other people think about them. And there is something so unique when it comes to this person, when it comes to this individual, and this particular person is not afraid to be themselves. I love this type of people, my gorgeous Scorpioni. So this particular person is somebody who I most certainly would get on with. This is somebody who is like really nice and really practical, but also on another hand, this person is not afraid to show their own strangeness to the world. And this is exactly how we should all be, because we are all strange and we are all weird in our own ways. But anyway, so this particular person is going to play a rather major role in your life when it comes to the beginning of this week, because this particular person is going to offer something to you so important. And so you're going to have a major offer, something really important is going to be offered to you by this particular person, and you are going to be like, oh God, taken back for a minute or two. And I know that you're going to be thinking, you're not going to be too sure, you are going to be like kind of surprised when that happens, but then at the same time, this is marking such an important part of your spiritual journey. And yet again, my gorgeous Scorpioni, one phase of your life has come to an end and another phase of your life it's about to begin. It's just that this is not going to be as obvious, not just yet. And I understand you wanting to take some time off, some time out and think about this particular offer, because this is really going to surprise you. And thank God you will take this very, very seriously. I can see you taking this offer very seriously. You're not going to be thinking for too long. Maybe you're going to be thinking for a day or two. And then I can see you considering this offer very seriously. And you will understand that, on one hand, there is some kind of a sacrifice that you are going to need to make. And you are going to find this quite risky. But the more you think about it, the more you're going to understand that now this is going to be imminent for you. This is so imminent for you because you're reaching such a crucial stage of your own life. And this in itself, it's not only going to enlighten you in itself, but it's really kind of going to strengthen you. It's going to give you lots of confidence, and you are going to feel really proud of yourself, and you're going to feel really good about yourself. Why? Because it's all about this offer and what exactly is going to be offered to you. You will know how different you are. You will know how unique you are. And this is really going to pick you up, my gorgeous Scorpioni. And I really love to see you when you rise to such a high levels. And I mean this in terms of your own spirituality. Because when something makes you feel so good about yourself, when something enlightens you to the point where you start seeing things from a different perspective, this is what we need in order to move forward in our lives. So this offer, with another words, seriously, is going to turn your life around. There is no doubt about it. This offer is going to change your life. This offer is going to turn your life around. And I did say to you that you are going to need to make some kind of a sacrifice, but you will, by the end of this week, you are just like seriously you're not going to be able to wait to make this sacrifice. So you will see how quickly things will change, how everything is going to be pointing towards these directions. There are going to be numerous signs you will have. There are going to be numerous synchronicities you will kind of realize, and it's all going to be leading towards it, So this is why this is going to be so important. So not only you are moving forward with your life right now with this offer. You will move forward with your life, which is exactly what you should do. But you also need to understand that when it comes to this offer, there is some kind of important negotiation you're also going to have. And when it comes to this negotiation, you must not back down whatsoever. You must not back down. Just do what do you want to do, baby. Say what do you want to say, my gorgeous Scorpione. You say what do you want to say. Do what do you want to do, because this negotiation is going to turn out to be really successful for you. And when I tell you this is also a great sign to not hold anything back. You need to make the most of it. Why, you may ask? Because in 3 months time you are going to have such a big celebration because of this. You will have a big reason to celebrate. In 3 months time you are going to have a big reason to celebrate because of this. This is not only going to lead towards you being so much happier in life in general and having a really big celebration, but this is going to help you to reconnect with yourself, and you're also going to start reconnecting with people in general. And I'm not saying that you were disconnected when it comes to people, but you will see in 3 months time what exactly I mean here. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, there is something which is going to inspire you, and this is going to be so random. When it comes to the midweek, you're going to find yourself at the right place at the right time, la la la, and something is going to inspire you, you know. And it's to do with this inspiration, and it's to do with like you. It's not so much about, oh yeah, I'm just so inspired to do this, blah, blah, blah. No, baby, no. It's more about you being inspired by something which is gonna make you feel like good, you know. You're gonna find this inspirational, but this is going to remind you, this is going to remind you of something that means to you so much, something so personal to you, you have been so indecisive about for a while now, for a very long time. There's something you have been so indecisive about for a very long time. This is instantly going to remind you of this. And then later on, I can see you chilling out, I can see you relaxing, sorry, I can see you chilling out, my gorgeous Scorpione. I can see you relaxing, and I can see you like kind of like you know, you making, I can see you making like a really kind of you deciding, sorry, I can see you deciding here to start some kind of a venture. Okay, I can see you deciding to start some kind of a venture here, and I really 100% I need you to do this, because this is gonna be brilliant for you when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation. Do you get me? So this is why this is going to be so important indeed. So first of all, you're gonna have this inspiration, and it's going to remind you of something instantly you have been indecisive about, whether you should start this or not, whether you should start this or not. And then after, you're gonna have a moment when you're gonna be relaxing, you're gonna be chilling out, you're gonna feel like you need to take a little bit of time out, maybe a few hours, maybe one day, maybe a couple of days. It really depends what you exactly need. And I know that you're gonna be relaxing, and then the moment in time you forget about everything, boom, you are going to have this wonderful insight where you are gonna decide to start some kind of a venture that you have been reminded through this inspiration. And this venture, it's gonna be important for you when it comes to your finances, and you're gonna eventually feel really kind of proud of yourself as well. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, okay, there is this, it's to do with this particular person. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, it is to do with this particular person. Okay, so it's to do with somebody who's very like a kind of stubborn. It's to do with somebody who's rather harsh. It's to do with somebody who's very strong. It's to do with this particular person is like very strong and very harsh, but inside they are like so soft and they are so beautiful. But only certain people know their real side, certain people who are very close to them. You don't need to be close to this person, my gorgeous Scorpione, because you're super intuitive, you're highly intuitive, so you're feeling this side to different sides to people normally that people try to hide, or consciously or subconsciously, like in this particular case. So this particular person, it's really kind of gonna play a major role when it comes to you really carry on with an important plan. This particular person, it's like kind of going to give you such an important like kind of information. You will get an important information when it comes to this particular person, when it comes to something that you have been planning for a while, something that you have been planning for a very, very long time. Okay, this is to do with an ongoing plan, something you have been planning for a very long time. This particular person is going to give you an information, an important information. So it's either going to give you an information, or through this person you will realize this information, if that makes sense. Somehow this important information is going to come through this person when it comes to something you have been planning for a really long time, but you just like kind of, oh my God, you have found this to be so hard, like a really hard work when it comes to this plan. It's like really how you ultimately want your life to be. It's to do with like one of the ultimate achievements in life. It's to do with this particular destination that brings us to the point, to this aspect of our life where we just feel like, oh my God, we've done so much. Oh my God, now I can enjoy myself. I created a life I desire. No more thinking, no more this indecisiveness, no more kind of trying to catch up with things in order to kind of do something about this plan. I think a lot is going to become obvious the moment in time you have this information. This information is going to be like a blessing to you that you are going to get from this person here, indeed, because something is just really going to open your eyes, something is going to open your mind, and it's to do with this plan you've had for a very, very long time. Oh my God. But the reason why you didn't carry on with that particular plan is just because certain things in your life have become a little bit difficult and then you saw this plan as a bit of a hard work. So it's to do with something that has been on a standstill for a while, and you are not only doing the right thing by you doing something, carrying on with this plan. You're also going to, by you taking this information very seriously, and by you carrying on with this particular plan you've been thinking about for absolute ages, you're not only doing the right thing, what you should be doing indeed, but you're also going to protect yourself, you're going to protect your energy, and most importantly, you're going to set the boundaries. You are going to set the boundaries, and you are going to really take charge of your own life, literally. And this is so important because it's gonna lead towards your own, towards this moment in time when you're gonna, become so free, so open-minded, so optimistic, so creative. You're gonna snap out of all those things that have been actually holding you back all this time. Now it's time, my gorgeous Scorpione, to take charge of your life. And this is why this reading I find extremely important. So now, my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I will see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Okay, what is going to be a tarot card of the week? Oh my goodness, there you go. You're going to make a major commitment by the end of this week, you are indeed going to make a major commitment. And whatever you commit yourself to, even if there are more than one commitments, it doesn't matter. I feel that there are going to be more than one commitments. It doesn't matter. How you need to look at the things, like when it comes to this week, whichever commitment you make, whichever commitment you feel passionate about, whichever commitment you feel positive about, whichever commitment you feel optimistic about, this is the commitment that you need to take on very, very seriously. Because it's not only about taking the right commitment, but it's about things that are going to bring a reward, an ultimate reward into your life. And this is why it's also important to reflect to your life in a different way, to reflect at your life in a different way when it comes to this week. So what do I mean by this? I mean that pay attention to ideas, pay attention to the realizations you are going to have and things like that, because it's all going to be leading you towards what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.